that's a $4,000 payment. And if there's one thing you should know by now is that currently it is the best time for you to go out and to make money online. And if I knew what I know now 3, 4 years ago, I would have been a multi-millionaire. But unluckily for me, I did not know that sort of information. But luckily for you, I'm going to give you all the information so you can avoid the trial and errors that I had to face, and for you to actually go out there and start to make money online and collect payments like that payment that I just showed you consistently and predictably. Now, my big breakthrough in business did not come from what everybody's teaching online. People are teaching SMMA, people are teaching organic dropshipping, people are teaching TikTok shop, and a gazillion other things that honestly, they are no use. I tried most of them, I failed at most of them. But the one thing that truly stuck around with me is something that they're not directly promoting to you. If you take a look at what people are teaching online, anybody who's making educational videos around any topic, you will find out that most of these people are either selling advising sessions or a course. So then I asked myself, okay, what if I could also sell information? So I did some research, and I found out that the information industry, the online education industry, is valued at $200 billion and is growing by 8% each and every single year. And my desire at that time was I needed a piece of that pie. I wanted to also get into the online education space and have that piece of the pie. But what I thought before, and a limiting belief that I had before, is that I thought I had to be an expert at something. But my mindset kind of shifted when I talked to somebody who's a young adult coach, and she was telling me that, listen, you don't have to be an expert at something. You just need to have experience in something. And that was my light bulb that went on. I told myself, okay, in that case, it's easy. Let me just write down a bunch of stuff that I have some sort of experience in, and I'm going to sell information around that. And after a deep dive, I realized that, sure, I am not really that good at anything. I don't have experience in that much, but I am good at this one thing that a lot of people struggle with nowadays, and it's anxiety. But I was able to overcome my anxiety, not necessarily overcome it, but control it and work with it. So then I asked myself, okay, how could I sell that sort of transformation to other people? And by that, I'm going to tell you exactly how you can do the exact same thing, even if you're not an expert at anything later on down in the video. So then I asked myself, okay, how could I sell this to somebody else? Okay, first I have to figure out, who am I going to be selling this to? And ideally, when you try to sell somebody on something, you have to be selling this product to someone who is in the exact same position that you were in before, regardless of the age gap, regardless of what they work or what they do. Because I want you to know that no matter how old the person is, no matter what their occupation is, even if they're just a student, they will pay money to achieve a transformation that they found valuable. For example, if you take a look at most of the people who sell courses online, you would find out that most of the people who actually buy into those sort of programs, they're like 16, 17, 18, 19 years old. They're not 21, they're not 26. No, the people who are actually, most of them don't even have jobs. So one, and I want you to realize that don't try to focus on a person who's like old in life, because in your mind you'll be like, okay, he has money to pay for my pricing, so may as well just sell to someone who's older. No, sell to somebody that you can resonate with and relate with. So if you're a high schooler, sell to high schoolers. If you're a teacher, sell to teachers. If you're an entrepreneur, sell to entrepreneurs. If you are a divorced mother, sell to divorced mothers. Sell to people who you can relate exactly with, because this is gonna be very important when you try to market your offer to people. I'm gonna also tell you how you can do that later on in the video, so please stick around. I was speaking to somebody a couple of days ago, and he was telling me about how he believes he has a gift that he knows a lot of people can benefit from. So I told him, okay, tell me what your gift is. Tell me what your transformation is. Tell me what something that you have experience in. And then he told me that from a young age, from a long time, that he has been a runner. Sure, he's not a professional runner, but he's a runner. He likes to run. And he told me that there are multiple times where he would go like on a 5K run, and he would track his time. And he would always focus on improving that so he can decrease his timing. And he believes that this sort of transformation of decreasing his time, which he has achieved, could be sold to other people. And I absolutely agree with him. Now, of course, his current issues are two things. One, he doesn't have a way to structure that offer and sell it to people. And he has a limiting belief that people won't actually pay for this, which is completely false. And the reason why I'm telling you this story, and by the way, if you're watching this, God bless you. And the reason why I'm telling you this is because you must understand that people will always pay for something, regardless of what it is. I know a bunch of people who sell information around a bunch of weird stuff, yet you'd be surprised by the amount of money they actually get paid per client. So do not overthink who can pay for my program, and instead think from a point of view of how can I be of value to somebody that that person will always find the money to pay for my program. Because at the end of the day, when you start a business, when you try to make money online, when you try to sell advice, it's never about you, it's about the customer. So you always have to put your customer first and think from their point of view and think from their own benefit instead of just you telling, oh, I just want to make money online. No, it's always about exchange of services. So always try to sell something that one, you're good at, two, you know you could help other people in because you're authentic, you know exactly that how to take a person from point A to point B because you yourself have achieved that transformation. And three, provide so much value up front so that person literally buys into whatever you have to sell regardless of their age gap. So here's what I want you to do. So what you can do is first figure out your transformation. And you can use the example of the runner to also find similar, not similar in terms of running, but just ideas, to come up with ideas, regardless of how small it is. Second, figure out the person you want to be selling that to. Again, doesn't matter if it's a student, a teacher, a divorced person, an entrepreneur. Again, it should be someone that you resonate with, someone that both of you are on the same level. And three, sell it in the form of advising sessions. What most people get wrong is that they think that they need to have the best product, they need to have the best funnel to start. When in reality, you should not have a product before you sell it. I say this because my first ever advising client, I kid you not, I had nothing to sell to that person. No program, no outlines built out, literally nothing. Yet that person still bought into my program at a $2,500 price point because that person knew exactly that I knew what I was talking about. So again, it doesn't matter about the product. What matters is you getting that first client and having that proof of concept. So you can start signing clients at a $1,500 price point, at a $2,000, $3,000 price point, rack up to 30, 40 clients, then start to get feedback from those people. They will tell you, okay, this is what I like about the product. This is what I like about your help. This is not what I like about your help. This is what I'm looking for. So then you can begin to adjust and build a product based on what those people are actually looking for. But then, of course, that comes later on in the business. What you should only focus on currently is creating your offer and actually marketing it. To market your business is very simple. You get up and you make a video on Instagram or TikTok or YouTube. You post LinkedIn posts, you post X posts. Again, this would depend on where your customer actually exists. So if your customer exists on Instagram, go there. If your customer exists on YouTube, go there. Figure out where your client exists, where your dream client exists, and then go to that platform and start posting content on there, providing so much value up front, giving away everything they need to know, from trainings to practices to tips to strategies. Give them everything without holding back. Be authentic with your content. Don't try to perfect it. Just post it. Do not think it. Be creative with your titles, with your thumbnails. You don't have to hire a design team. You can literally film videos on your phone and edit them on CapCut. You don't need big softwares. You don't need to have a team. You don't need to have a strategy. In fact, I do not plan my content throughout the week. I create my content on the day and I post on the day. As simple as that. And you can do the exact same thing. Content should not be about perfection. It's just about starting and not thinking twice. You always need to put yourself out there because your main goal is to have people chase you instead of you chasing them. Instead of you going out there and starting a business where you have to do manual outreach, no, create content around the business that resonates with you and is completely unique to you so your dream clients can find you and you can get paid tons of money up front without really having to work hard for it, and also making sure that the service delivery is not hard because at the end of the day, you're selling a transformation around something that you have experience in. So the service delivery part is simple. You overcomplicate business. You keep looking for multiple ways to make money online. When in reality, you are the machine to make money online. You are the strategy to make money online. All you have to do is just create an offer around an experience, attach it to a demographic of a person that you can resonate with, and then market yourself online on YouTube by being completely unique, authentic, organic, not fancy thumbnails, not fancy editing. Go at it for 10, 12 videos, and trust me, you will get clients. You will make tons of money online. You price your offer at a $1,500 price point and sell it to each person who jumps on a call with you. You know why I say this? Because I've done it across multiple businesses. All my success, I wouldn't call it success, all of my growth in business came from selling information. First client came at a $2,500 price point through my advising business, and then I kept raising my price points as I started to sign more clients. Making money online should not be hard. In fact, it should be simple. It should be a fun process. It should be a process that doesn't burn you out, but fills you with joy. Don't attach yourself to money. Instead, think from a point of view of helping people out in an area that you're good at. So in exchange, you get paid good money. And the way those people find you is by you providing educational content that will help them grow in the area that you're trying to sell them a program on. So those people can buy into you, like and trust you, and officially pay you good sums of money to work directly with you. And by the way, if you need help structuring your offer, structuring your price points, structuring your service delivery, and marketing your offer, you can click the link in my description and you can find a bunch of testimonials to a bunch of people which I've helped do the exact same thing that I've done. And I want to see if I could help you do the exact same thing. But if not, it's fine. Your game plan is simple. Offer and market. That's all you need to do. Don't overthink it. Don't start complex businesses. Build a business that's completely unique to you, and money will follow as always.